Viruses can be as small as 17 nanometers, infecting organisms ranging from bacteria, fungi, plants, and animals. According to USA Today, a new virus called MERS has recently affected 49 people from ages 16 to 70. I'll first explain what a virus is, then I'll explain some characteristics of the MERS virus. Next, I'll explain how animals may play a role in the spread of the virus. Finally, I'll describe certain precautions that can be taken to prevent its spread. First, a virus is an infectious agent that can only replicate inside the cells of a living organism. In my survey, half of you confused bacteria with a virus, which is commonly done. Unlike a virus, a bacteria is a living microorganism. All viruses can make you sick, but not all bacteria do. Because a virus is not living, it cannot be prevented by an antibiotic, like many of you suggested in the survey. As stated in Medical News Today, virus particles consist of DNA or RNA, a protein coat that serves for protection, and an envelope of lipids that surrounds the protein. DNA and RNA are the vessels containing the virus's genetic information. A virus's genetic information determines its characteristics, what symptoms it causes, and what species it affects. During replication, mutations may occur, which consist of slight changes in the genetic sequence. Mutations are the primary cause of the formation of new viruses, which are called different subtypes or strains. Secondly, I will give a background of the MERS virus. MERS stands for Middle East Respiratory Syndrome because it was first seen in the Middle East. Clusters of illness have been traced to Britain, Tunisia, and Saudi Arabia. On May 29th, Dr. Margaret Chan, who is the World Health Organization's Director General, said MERS is a threat to the entire world because of how quickly it mutated. MERS is a novel coronavirus that acts like a common cold but is much more severe. WebMD states that symptoms consist of serious respiratory illness, fever, cough, and difficulty breathing. Some patients contract pneumonia or kidney failure. This virus massively disrupts the immune system and is fatal to about 50% of people who contract it. People with underlying health conditions are potentially at a higher risk. Scientists still need to perform further research as there is still no cure. Thirdly, I'll explain how scientists predict bats or camels are the origin of the virus. Based on the survey, the majority of you are aware animals can spread viruses. Many animals harbor viruses that can jump to other species. Specifically, bats carry zoonotic viruses, which are viruses that can infect humans. Bats are reservoirs for more than 60 zoonotic viruses. David Heyman, a wildlife epidemiologist at Colorado State University, suggests that a bat may act as the initial host of the virus, and as the virus replicates inside the bat, it mutates. The newly mutated virus is now capable of infecting humans. Lastly, I'll explain that the CDC advises to do to prevent contracting the virus. Many of these things are the same precautionary steps you suggested in your surveys. It can be spread through coughing, sneezing, or a contaminated environment. Quarantines may be necessary to stop the virus from spreading. It is important to wash hands and avoid people with similar symptoms. Do not consume undercooked meat or unwashed fruits and veggies. Also, do not drink unsterilized water. Do not handle bats and avoid contact with their feces. I explained what a virus is. I described the characteristics of the MERS virus. I also explained how scientists predict that animals may carry and spread the virus. In addition, I described major ways to prevent contracting the virus. Currently, the CDC is hoping to gain valuable information about MERS by analyzing 124 samples sent in from the Middle East. It is their hope to quickly pinpoint the origin of the virus and possible treatments before it spreads to more countries, as the virus kills half of the people who contract it.